Hey guys, Josh here from Mixing Mango, and I'm doing some capping. They actually increased the XP rates last update, so it's kind of a bit more worth capping now. You get 179, I think it's 179.5 per route you cut, so it's a bit of extra XP, which is always nice, and that means just over time I could sort of go for 99 wood cutting. In terms of my other skills, I have banked, I think it's 90 fletching, but I do need 95 for all the scrimshaws, and 90, I think I banked 94 cooking, but I only need 93 for rocktail soups. But that's all going really well, like 88 cooking and 86 fletching. Fletching is quite slow, but cooking is just extremely fast, so I might do that first. I'll see how that goes. But the main thing I want to talk about is actually the world event, because that is being released next week, so it looks really interesting. So the thing about these world events is they're always a good concept. The one thing I don't really like is the fact it is temporary content, and so it's like if you aren't playing during that time, you won't really know what's happened. And like if you look at a quest, it like people can tell you like what's happened in the quest, but then you can actually go back and play that quest, and so you actually like know yourself. But with a world event, like one god is gonna die in this event, so either Bandos or Armadyl will die. So like you might know that, but you're never going to know how if you don't actually play the event, so it's not the best idea in that sense. But then again, it is quite a cool concept, and if you are playing at the time, then it normally is a fairly decent event, and they have taken some feedback from the last one, so there's actually PvP in this one, which is always nice. It's safe PvP, so you can just have fun killing people, I guess. I don't know how many people will be doing it, just because PvP isn't the most popular thing in the EOC, but we'll have to wait and see. So the two sides in this one, like I said, is Bandos and Armadyl. Bandos is located in the Goblin village because he is a goblin, and Armadyl is south of Falador, so this is taking up a bigger space than the Lumbridge one. It's sort of across Falador this time, which is kind of interesting to see. But the idea of this one is sort of caravans collecting divine energy, and what you have to do is you got to go with your caravans. They will stop at different points around the map and collect the energy, so you have to go and protect the caravan, and you also got to find the enemy caravans and kill the people to stop them collecting divine energy. So it is very heavily focused around PvP. I'm guessing they said you don't have to do PvP, so I'm guessing you can actually collect the divine energy yourself and help them out as well. But they said doing PvP will actually be a lot quicker than doing the skilling way, so it'll definitely be worth doing PvP. In terms of the new rewards, you get this heroic skull from killing people, which gives a nice amount of prayer XP, so it's essentially free prayer training, which is always nice. But the main thing is actually this new hybrid armor, which gives increased ability cooldowns, so everything will just cool down quicker, which is always that's really helpful. I'm not sure what armor, what level the armor will be, but just the cooldowns by itself will definitely help. And there's also going to be new abilities for all three combat styles, which I wouldn't really say melee needs new abilities since there is strength and attack, but range and mage definitely do. The main problem I have with abilities is the fact it is straight copies, really. Each style just has the same kind of abilities. If you look at Death Swiftness, that's the same as Sunshine, which is essentially the same as Berserk. Stuff like Rapid Fire, that's the same as Asphyxiate, which is the same as sort of Assault, or that'd be the same as Flurry, I guess. But they're basically just copies, but for different combat styles. So hopefully these abilities will be unique. Will sort of bring a bit more variety into combat. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what they do. But I will definitely be doing this event. It only lasts for 6 weeks this time, so it's not as long as the Lumbridge one. So I will try and get all the rewards this time, because the Lumbridge one I didn't really do it, but I managed to get the whole armor from God Wars because they released it through there. So I was kind of lucky in that sense, but I will try and do this one, get the whole armor, especially because it's actually really useful. The last thing about this world event is damage scaling. I don't really know what this means that much, but I think they don't want it so if you're level 200 you can just destroy anyone that's level like 150. I think they want it to be a bit more of an even fight. So I'm not really sure how this is going to work. If like you're a lower level, you get a damage boost against higher levels or something like that. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they do it. It's just like, if you are level 200, I mean, okay, firstly, level 200 doesn't really mean anything. It's not max combat. But if you are level 200, you should have an advantage over someone lower level than you. So I understand why they are doing a damage scaler, but then it's like, there's no point. I mean, like, in terms of the world event, there's not really much point training up to do it. It's more, you can just do it at any level, which I guess is their aim, but it kind of just makes high stats useless for this event, if that is how it works, if you get a damage boost if you're a lower level. But we'll have to wait and see how that works. I guess that is basically it. We haven't really done many videos recently. I think the last one was the game update, just because we've been really busy. Like, both of us has been out like the whole weekend, and I'm actually going out later, so I just managed to get this video in now. But we should be doing more soon. I think Michael actually finishes school like next week, so he can do some more as well. But yeah, that is basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.